What do you think about the Washington Redskins?
I like the team. I have no problem with them.
Why not? I mean, the man. Do you know that the original term comes from bounty hunting Redskins?
I never knew that. No,
You never knew that?
No, I never did. So.
It really does, and most of us don't know that. I found out about it, but when the bounty hunters would bring in, they would get paid by how many. You had to have at least 2 ears, 2 thumbs, or a scalp or something.
Oh, really? Well, that makes a little bit of a difference on trying to I understand what it was. So I guess it is a pretty bad term, to be honest with you now.
If you know it comes from that, it's different, huh?
Oh yes, very much so.
Okay. That's what we're. Okay, so but mascots, in general, do you think that it hurts our kids' self-esteem?
I don't think so. Just like the Patriots. What are the Patriots? The same thing. They're a different type of. It's a different type of slang for the white people. So it's really just, it just depends on how you feel inside to really understand what that means. So, I mean, I don't see anything wrong with it, but when you said that, then I do understand.
Well, I mean, to me, it's different because we got the Indians, Chiefs, Warriors, Braves. That doesn't, but Redskins comes from bounty hunting.
Then I understand that. So
a different thing.
It is a different.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Hey, you too. Take care.
We're better off than anybody else. No matter what people say about material wealth, we're the wealthiest people in this country.
You know what? I've been reading your articles, and so how are we going to deal with this Redskins issue?
We just keep putting pressure on. At some point, people respond to pressure. They respond to downward pressure. And so what we need to do is stop worrying about, I know that there were some people who took offense and were criticizing the Zuni people and the Cree people who took some money from this Original Americans Foundation. That's not the enemy. Those guys aren't the enemy. Those guys are financially broke people who need money. And so we should absolutely support all those guys and create inroads for those guys to get their beautiful art out so that we can present them united front.
I do the same thing.
Yes, that's how we have to do it. Yes.
We actually do have to put more pressure on. We're getting more help from like the former NFL's Players Association. Now we got the American historians coming after them. So, how do we put more pressure?
It's all economic, my brother. You know that. It's all money, 100%. So as soon as we get the Federal Express, we start putting. Look, there's 565 federally recognized tribes in this country. If there was 565 federally recognized tribes that wrote a letter to Federal Express and said, we're not going to use you, we're going to use UPS instead, Federal Express would say, we need to reconsider this relationship. We need to reconsider the impact. There's 565 tribes. If 565 tribes said, we're going to go to Bank of America, which is another one of the Redskins' major sponsors, and said, we're going to pull our accounts, our gaming money, our gaming revenues, they would say, we're going to reconsider this relationship. We have to be smart about the points that we leverage. And the points that we should leverage is not the emotional points, but instead the money. It's all about money, 100%.
What would you think about tribes growing marijuana, legalizing it on their reservation lands in Oklahoma?
Well, I know that's the new law is being passed for them to create maybe another way for economic development, but every tribe's different. Some people are really against it, and I think it's anything good about it. Other people are looking at it, interested in finding another way to make money for their tribe. So I think it all comes down to leadership, the community who supports it, who's down to see that, be a part of it, and who doesn't, Everybody's got their own opinion of it, I think, each tribe's got to make that decision.
I'm with you on that one. Okay, so do you consider yourself a Native American or an American Indian?
I consider myself a Skeety Pawnee and a Nukasogi Seminole. So when people ask me, what I am, where I come from, that's what I share with them, being from Oklahoma, about our tribes and how we grew up, what my tribe is, what my clan is, what I share with the young people too, those same things, and know who you are, know that identity, know where you come from, who your people are, it'll take you a long way.
What if someone was to come up to you and call you a Redskin?
Redskin, I don't like that Redskin stuff. We already standing up against the Native American mascot issues all across Indian country, working with a youth group out of South Dakota, addressing the Redmen mascot. I was a part of the Oklahoma City movement to get the Redskin changed over there, and it was all about young people, standing up and speaking up for themselves and being heard finally for once. To change that mascot was a big deal, in the Midwest. So, I think it all has to do with our identity, being proud, feeling empowered as Native people or young people, feeling good about themselves, wanting to have good self-esteem and be empowered, so I think it's good.
I decided to wear this shirt. It took me I went through 3 or 4 shirts. Did I make the right choice?
Man, Harlan always looking good, representing our Native people. Coming from Oklahoma boy, see him representing this Native style today.
It's Meskwaki style.
Yeah, Meskwaki style, looking good, man. I like it. It's the way to do it. I got my bling on right now.
There we go. You got to get this. Now, what is that?
This is the new logo right here. The new Brian Freejo. It's the BF.
Oh, I see. Right BF.